Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is June 13th, and right now we are looking at the visible satellite imagery. This is this morning currently. You can see, the marine layer is pretty prevalent there along a lot of the coastal areas and towards the Bay Area, Central Coast, and all the way down across Southern California as we speak. You get inland here, of course, you got the nice, beautiful sunshine this morning. You can see the last of the snowfall across some of the Sierra Nevada here as well in the GOES 18 satellite imagery. We're going to scroll all the way back to yesterday morning there, and you can see that marine layer and watch it kind of burn off as we go through the day yesterday. And if we go into the afternoon hours, you see the cumulus start to build across Sierra Nevada and across some of the transverse ranges there as well. But we kicked some lightning strikes there off into Nevada, right on the California-Nevada border there. It's kind of the southeast of Reno there, and those went on right up until about sunset, and then we scroll on in through this morning, and you can see the marine layer again reformed there into some of the coastal areas. Taking a look a little bit closer there at Southern California, so we're going to scroll back and just kind of watch this yesterday. Look at that kind of burn back and move back off across over the open water, and then start to build back in here as we go through the overnight and the early morning hours. And you can already see it start to retreat a little bit here as we go through the morning hours there. So, a lot of people are probably right on the edge of this marine layer there, and you guys get to watch it burn back during the day. So looking at Los Angeles National Weather Service, high wind watch is in effect for some areas. This does include Santa Barbara, some of the transverse ranges, and even some gusty winds up towards the southern Sierra Nevada as well. You can see some gusts up to 65 miles per hour possible. Northwest and northwest winds 30 to 40 sustained. I-5 corridor, northern Ventura County mountains, western Antelope Valley foothills. And this is from Saturday evening through Sunday morning. We'll look at some of that in the high resolution models here in a moment. So expecting some damaging winds out there for some locations. Also have the thunderstorm activity again today. Just clips Reno there, Carson City, Sierra Nevada, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Typical hazards here, and the potential for fire starts does exist across the higher terrain especially. Critical fire weather conditions are out there also. This is National Weather Service Sacramento. Check it out. West side of the valley, northerly winds 10 to 20, gusting to 35. Relative humidity 10 to 20%. Overnight relative humidity recovery is 25 to 50% here. So it's always good to have a plan out there. There is some moderate fire risk emerging there across some of the areas. Again, this is Sacramento National Weather Service. Here's Hanford, and you can see it does include Oakhurst, Yosemite, Mammoth, Bishop here in Sequoia National Park, and again, till about 8 p.m. this evening here. Then we're going to get a little bit of a break from the thunderstorm activity across the higher terrain. And this is for San Diego National Weather Service. Hot conditions ahead. Coachella Valley, San Diego County desert. So some of these highs up towards 115. Overnight lows not giving much relief there as well. 79 to 85 there. You guys know the drill. How to beat the heat. Keep your pets indoors. You guys know. Here we go, hot through Saturday, then relief Sunday through Monday. Look at Las Vegas, 106, 107, 109, and then finally dropping back down for some cooler weather here as we go towards Monday here. So you guys know the drill. Here we go for Phoenix. Check it out. Look at some of these temperatures up to 113 maybe Saturday. Again, another very warm day on Father's Day, Sunday. And El Centro, pretty warm as well. And the Globe, you can see right around 100 degrees here for the next few days. June 13th, I wanted to point this out. Look at that. Funnel cloud 1997 reported 2 miles northwest of Lindbergh Field, San Diego. So interesting stuff there. There can be interesting weather at this time of the year. Taking a look at daily 2-meter max temperatures, we have dropped back down across a lot of valley areas of California from the really some temperatures up towards 105, as you can see. We're back down to the mid-90s for a lot of areas, but Bakersfield's still pretty warm out there, 98 degrees. As we scroll through the next few days, you can see we start to suppress these temperatures a bit as we go through the weekend and the early portion of next week. Kind of a trough set up here across some of the west. It's not going to bring much in the way of precipitation, but you'll feel it in the temperatures as we go through Monday. And we start to bounce back and climb those temperatures back up here as we go through the end of next week. Perhaps some hundreds returning to some of the valley areas, and the desert's warming up. Look at Death Valley, might be pushing 120 degrees there as we go through the end of next week. Taking a look at the European model run, I want to show you that trough here. You can see the system moving through the Pacific Northwest here, and this trough kind of wants to hang out and drop down, and that's what's going to bring some relief to our temperatures here. But then that trough will move on, and we will start to build some ridging here again and warm right back up. So we did talk about the high wind watch here for some of Southern California, the higher terrain, including Santa Barbara. If we put this into motion, this is this afternoon. You notice as we go through the afternoon and evening hours, we start to pick up these wind speeds here. But watch watch what happens as we go on in through Friday. You'll notice the winds get stronger and come further down the coastline. Some of these gusty winds across the southern Sierra Nevada, transverse ranges down here out of the north and northwest. And then as we go on into Saturday, look at some of these very strong winds up and down the coastline here and across the higher terrain yet again. Looking closer, Los Angeles Metro, San Diego Metro here is Southern California map view. If I scroll through here pretty quickly, you can see as we go through Friday afternoon and on in through Saturday, we have some pretty gusty winds out there. Some of them could be gusty, again, around 60 miles per hour, so heads up for that activity. Now, taking a look at the composite reflectivity. So we got one more day of thunderstorm activity today. You can see them pop off as we go through this afternoon. Pretty good coverage across some of the Sierra Nevada here into portions of western Nevada. And then as we go through Friday, you'll notice we don't get those buildups here yet for the next few days. So Friday, and then as we go on into Saturday here, we're not expecting much in the way of thunderstorm development here across the Sierra Nevada. Taking a look at the European, this would be for today. And again, you can kind of see the threat. It does agree with the North American model on the thunderstorm placement there. But then we get the break as we go through Friday, Saturday, and probably Sunday upcoming here. And you can see the National Weather Service does have that little hint for some thunderstorm activity as well. No tropical cyclone activity expected in the next 48 hours here. And this is for the Eastern Pacific. And 6 to 10 day. And we're going to cool things down a bit here as we go. And so we're going to have some below average temperatures probably for a few days, but they're going to warm back up, as I mentioned. And 6 to 10 day precipitation, take that with a grain of salt right now. And again, if you want to check this out, Cal Fire, just go ahead and Google that, ca.gov. You can see all the wildfires out there, how many acres have been burned. You can see structures destroyed, all kinds of stuff like that. And there's the incident map there as well. So if we take a look at the drought monitor, also this was issued today. Again, California drought-free, Nevada drought-free, Oregon drought-free here. Virtually all of Utah and Arizona not doing too bad as well. A little bit different story there for portions of New Mexico. But yes, enjoy this as it lasts because this will not always be the case. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this weather out here. You know, we're just waiting for things to pick back up here across the state of California. And we're going to get a few-day break from the thunderstorms coming up this weekend. I may miss a briefing this weekend. We'll see how that goes here until things pick back up. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the weather. Otherwise, I hope you guys are liking this channel. Click like and subscribe. We will do this again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.